Hey people, how are you all doing? I want to show you one fragrance today. It's from House of Lacoste, as you can see from the title, and it's Lacoste Pour Homme. Okay, this fragrance, it's special. It's why is it special? Who is it special for? It's special to me because I have a lot of history with this fragrance, and I finally found it for a good deal. Um, I know this fragrance for a very long time. I'll tell you everything about it, and who is it for? Is it special? What's it's like? What's the smell like? I have it here on my hand, drying down for about an hour. So basically, Lacoste is a house. I have a few fragrances I tried back in the days. Lacoste Style in Play, the red one, the white and red bottle. It's also called Lacoste Red, and I have Lacoste Essential, and I actually had reviewed Lacoste Pour Homme, which is owned by my girlfriend. So basically, yeah, uh, Lacoste has quite a few fragrances. I'm not quite sure if I have anything else from Lacoste. I don't know. Okay, so basically, yeah, Lacoste house is sort of those houses that make a lot of fragrances, but many of them are missed, some of their hits. All right, so this fragrance actually was uh, my university signature scent. Let me show you the presentation. I'll talk about it, my story behind it. So this is the box. This is 100 ml EDT. Okay, it's a 3.3 fluid ounces. Okay, and it says Lacoste Pour Homme in front. Nothing mind blowing, but it's just like a side. It's like a little bit silver. It's kind of standard and very handsome. Side, the back, you can get some of your ingredients and stuff. All right, and this is made in UK. Bottom, the price. Okay, I got this for this price. Okay. um, the other cool feature about this box, actually, what I really like is this. Here's the little Lacoste logo, and it's a kind of convenient. There's a cut here, so you can actually pick it up easily, open it up easily. Otherwise, other boxes you have to really dig your, nail and take it out. So kind of nice, cool box. Nothing mind blowing, by the way. Even the bottle is sort of minimalist, but I really like it. It's kind of like in the same line with few other fragrances that I own, and it looks quite like Mont Blanc Individual, the juice color, and bit grayish, and also like Mont Blanc Star Walker. Those two bottles. I also got Star Walker today. I'll talk about it some other time. I decided to talk about this first. Okay, this is Lacoste Pour Homme, very simplistic bottle design, straightforward. The sides are a little bit curved here. Okay, if you can see. The back, nothing much. Heavy glass, very heavy bottle. Okay, the cap, it has a logo of Lacoste. You must have seen this from back in the time, just bringing back old times, I guess. Uh, Here, okay, at the back, bottom, and the spray atomizer is quite alright, not bad. Okay, it shoots out moderate to good. Okay, I can smell the fragrance. The cap actually is not very heavy. So basically, for this bottle, I'm not going to judge it based on 1,000 other bottles that I have. I have much better fragrances than this today. But my story, just little story. This fragrance is one of the first fragrances that I got in my university life in Malaysia. I was doing my college, university. Back in the time, we didn't have so much cash because we were students. We didn't have any jobs and stuff. So whatever our parents used to give us for, let's say, Eid time or birthday time, this would be one of the bottles. I really like. Okay, yeah, this was one of the bottles. And let me show you two other fragrances that I used back in my university days. Those were my signature scents. I used couple of, at least multiple bottles of it. One was Boss bottled, the ever so popular Hugo Boss bottle number 6. I don't use it that much because I don't reach for it. I give it to my dad. He uses a lot of it. I just borrowed it from him just to show you. Excuse me. And the other one is Armani Code. These three fragrances, including Lacoste Pour Homme, we used multiple bottles of. We have a lot of history and sentiment, so I guess I'm gonna be a little biased towards this fragrance, because even though it's nothing special or something, let's say, mind blowing, but this is a nice fragrance. Okay, so I had like 130 ml or something, 150 ml, and somewhat like 100 ml. That's sort of three bottles. And the thing is, back in the time, it's like 2003, 2001. Back in the time, we didn't know anything about notes or fragrances. I saw one day Mark was talking about it, Rope 08, and I got to understand notes. I saw plum. This is one of the first reviews I watched, actually. Then I was like, okay, I used it. Let me see what he says about it. And it's pretty interesting. So thing is, first thing I need to know, you guys need to know, this is a cold weather fragrance. I didn't know about it, I didn't care. I used to wear the heck of it in the heat. Didn't smell particularly all that great, didn't last that long. But yes, this is a nice fragrance to wear when it's a little bit cold and chilled. Like let's see, if you're in Malaysia, if you're taking a trip in Cameron Highlands or say Genting Highlands, somewhere cool, or nighttime, it's rainy, very breezy. Yes, I can say about Malaysia. Bangladesh, winter is coming, November all the way to February end. That time you can absolutely rock. This smells really good. So the thing is, that's my story with it. I have sentimental values. It reminds me of all those good days of university, and my friends, my cricketing days, my study time, taking the bus to course, like class, Yeah, I don't know why the bottle is kind of empty-ish. I don't know, the shop maybe used up a lot. In Bangladesh, it's like that. If you're buying from the shops, they actually show the customers, and you see, chunk of the fragrance is gone. So anyway, it's okay. I don't mind as long as I find it for a good deal. So this thing, it's very handsome. First of all, it's very handsome. It's very safe, and it's very strong. Even though it's not a long-lasting fragrance, but it's very prominent. First time you spray it, let me show you the. I have something here. I think let me show you on a paper. A little better. Okay, let's try on the paper. So you spray it at first. Usually, what you get is a bit of alcohol blast. Yeah, it's a little bit alcoholic, so it's give it 5 to 10 seconds to wear it off. Okay, then you start getting that very nice, beautiful. The opening is sort of I looked at the Fragrantica notes, I'm not gonna lie, and I saw Mark's review. There is a famous plum note in this. Okay, so which is I think giving it that beautiful smell on the opening, and mixed with apple, and it feels a little bit fruity, bit of evening wear, or maybe the very cold day. I think you can wear this in the daytime, very casual, and it doesn't smell very premium, but doesn't smell cheap. It smells very nice for what the price is. You have to pay for this bottle, I think in Bangladesh, around $45 to $50, give or take. Okay, if you buy from Perfume World, it's like $55. Look for outside, I think Starlin or some other shops, they have it for $45 to $47. Okay, in Bangladesh. So this is not a new fragrance anymore. It's kind of like dated these days, but it smells damn good. It's very handsome. It's very sweet. It's a very imagine the cold weather, evening time, it would be perfect. I wore this in the heat, so it disappeared quite fast, as I told you. Then the center, I think it plays a little bit with sandalwood there, I guess. Okay, and then a bit of Utsi, so it's like a Woody Oriental, that sort of fragrance. And the thing is, for some reason, I find similarity between this and Hugo Boss bottled. They both have the apple pie feel, I guess. So in that way, it's very nice. So if you guys are looking for a performer, first of all, let me tell you, in the summertime, don't look into this. This is for people from our time. We just buy it for the sentimental values. It's a nice fragrance. To my nose, this is the best fragrance from House of Lacoste for men's line. Okay, Essential is pretty good. Style in Play, that's pretty good as well. But this is very close. This is special to me. Those back in the time, it may not be that super posh fragrance, but fragrances like these, just gonna talk about good old times. These makes you like feel you're watching these movies on DVDs, the era of DVDs, with your friends, you're going out on the night out and stuff, on the car, spending time driving Fast and Furious. Reminds me of all that. That's why I got this, for the memory's sake. So for performance, the season, I was telling you about the season, don't wear this in the heat. It's not gonna smell particularly good, and that opening is not gonna be as pleasant as it is supposed to be in the winter. So wear this in the spring, autumn, and winter. Maybe that's the best time. Smell wise, I really like it. The dry down here, I like the opening bit more than the dry down. Opening is very interesting, it's very sweet. It has a sweetness to it, attached to it. It's very nice to smell. It's gonna pick you up compliments in university life. If you're picking up something in the moderate budget, it's a little bit on the pricey side, by the way, but you can pick this up, I think $35 if overseas, States or UK, but it's not that cheap. So if you're looking for a fragrance within a $50 budget, it's a good option for that. It's gonna give you exactly what you pay for. You're gonna get exactly what you pay for. It's gonna get, let's say, people within 3 feet, they're gonna smell this fragrance on you. It's a longevity and projection is sort of moderate. I'll give it 7 on the both. Smell wise, because it's special to me, I'll give this very high. I'll give this 8 because of sentimental values. But if you compare in the market what you have available today, maybe 6.5. Okay, because it's nothing mind-blowing, but it's a nice scent. If you like those nice scents, it's not really typical synthetic scents. It has that plum note. It's unique. It's very handsome. If you're dressing up a little bit and you're going the university days, you're going out on a date, putting up a jacket, you can put this up. put this on, and then if she's holding onto your hands, you're taking a walk after dinner along the road instead of taking a cab. I see it. I see that's the ideal time wearing it. It's not great maybe for people of over 40, 50 who want to smell something more mature, dark, deep. It doesn't have that much darkness, but it's ideal for, let's say, university, college, school even. This is going to be for school kids. If you wear this, you're going to smell grand. For the uniqueness, I think it's not that unique because I have smells like Hugo Boss bottled, Loam, that sort of category, that sort of territory. It would be great for office work as well. Okay, so many people interested in this fragrance, like, to be honest. So let's see if the winter comes, it's gonna perform a little better. I think I get so far from this 3 hours and a half. Okay, in Bangladesh because it's hot and humid, and it doesn't give you the best outcome. So basically, yeah, who's gonna like it? Again, the students. I think perfect. University students. It has the sophistication, but not super premium, but very nice scent. So when I look at back in the days, I think I was happy with this all the time. I always used to wear this. I used to have only one bottle each year. Back in the days, you guys know. Um, I would finish it up within like 6 months time or 1 year time. The bottle is almost empty when it reaches this much. We are very stingy. Be like one spray only. How many sprays to go with this? I think to make it last, go 5 sprays. Some on your open neck, this side, some on your shirt, and then maybe 2 on your arms. 6 sprays would be great. Would I recommend this as a must buy? Definitely not. This is just again remembering good old days. My signature scent. 3 bottles. You guys know. This has history. This has sentiments. So I don't know how many of you actually used it. If you are in the 30s, maybe you remember this fragrance. It's still available, but I'm not sure if it's discontinued or not. Performance is still the same as I remember from last time. It's a nice scent. Remember that it's a nice scent. If you're looking for $50 within that budget, you can get much better. But that plum note is kind of interesting. It's very interesting actually. You just imagine the night, evening, the moon is out. Maybe it's a little bit cool breeze going on, and maybe it will rain, okay? And you're just taking that walking down the alley, and then some leaves are flying around. That's sort of fall. I think fall would be perfect season to wear this. We don't have fall, we have winter. So our winters are like your fall in the Western countries in Europe. I think yeah, fall would be great time. It is very nice to watch a movie together with your sweetheart. Indoor purpose, it'd be great. If it's a little bit cold outside, sit inside having a boozy drink and wear this. It'd be just nice. Okay, nothing complicated, but very sort of that plum note is interesting. So yes, overall remark for me, you guys know I'm gonna give this very high remark. For me, it's 10 out of 10 because of the memory. But if I say it, like let's say to be fair, today's market, because it goes like neck to neck with other fragrances, maybe a 7 out of 10. So that's sort of a nice, better than average performing, and there are much worse fragrances than this, okay? But it's nothing mind-blowing. It's not a must-buy. Maybe you can try. Okay, so thanks for watching. This is my signature scent back in the day. I'm very happy to have it back in rotation. I'll just use it sometimes in the winter. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Good night.